Okay, now. Okay, we weren't live on the YouTube.
Oh.
Because I'm an idiot.
Not idiot. What the bar? To the max.
Yep, here we are, To the Max Sports. We're running a really, really small crew, talking real quick, some NBA stuff.
Yeah, it'll be a short episode.
What?
It's going to be a short episode.
You're not going to talk that long?
I mean, it's only me and you.
You don't have much on your mind?
I have a lot, but it's about sports.
You're going to come over to the dark side, pick the Warriors, and we're going to be done.
No, I'll stay with the ship. I'm the captain of my ship, and I'm sticking with crazy enough, the Celtics.
Okay, well, here we are tonight. I know we said we were going to be on hiatus, but we're trying to keep at least a little bit of content. We're recording tonight live. We may record something for next week and put it out live, but something for your stuff. Drew is actually on hiatus. Zach is here with us because apparently he, like I, know personal life. So here we are.
True. I don't have much.
You don't have much?
No, I mean, I work, but I don't really do much other than, like, now lately just work and maybe keeping up with the playoffs. Okay. I'm waiting on my vacation. That's what I'm waiting on.
You're waiting on the vacation. Yeah. I run my own business on the side, so I don't know what this vacation is of which you speak.
I mean, you got to take a break sometime.
Though I'm going to be out next week myself, so we're going to see what we're going to do next week. So we got the NBA Finals. We have Game 3 tonight. My prediction, still in play. Warriors still can win in 5.
They're not going to, but that's still a possibility.
Hold on a second. We actually have a video for that.
What's the video? Yeah, it's still a chance, but the Celtics, I feel like the Celtics will win Game 3. They need to order stop the momentum. I think honestly the Celtics just need to win every odd number game. So 1, 3, 5, and 7. If they can do, of course, if they do that, they'll win the championship. But I
think the math works out on that.
Yeah. So I'm banking on they're gonna win Game 3.
Close game tonight or a blowout? Another blowout.
It's not gonna be a blowout. It's gonna be close. Maybe like I say, it's not gonna be a blowout on the Celtics. I pray to God it's not gonna be a blowout with Golden State either. But I think Celtics gonna win by 10 to maybe 14.
Okay. Well, I mean, as a competitive contest, Game 2 wasn't all that. Once you got about halfway through the third quarter, that game was not interesting anymore.
Yeah, and Golden State is a third quarter team, so they do all their work. Not all their work, but they do most of their work. The deadly like dagger in the third, instead of waiting until the fourth, unless you can survive. And Celtics did not survive. No,
it was nasty.
It was nasty. I mean, Tatum got 28, but the role players didn't come up. Al Horford didn't show up, and Marcus Smart didn't show up.
Do you think that game turns out any different if Draymond gets called for a second technical on on the floor?
Yes, like he should have.
Why?
Because he's instigating. He's definitely instigating.
He was. Oh, come on! They fell down. He pushed a little bit.
Why are you pushing? Why are you pushing?
Because you would have pushed.
No, I wouldn't.
Yes, you would have.
No, I would not. I would not push.
My God!
It's a contact sport.
And it wasn't a push. It was a little bit of, hey man, I'm here.
No, ain't no hey man here. It's like hey man, get off me. But I wouldn't be on here if you wasn't trying to tackle me on the floor. So I'm getting up to here with Draymond because he's like he does this. Hey, I know what he's doing. He's doing like a kind of like a Dennis Rodman. What Dennis Rodman used to do was to like instigate and get people's nerves. But Dennis Rodman didn't like as far as my knowledge, as I can remember, he didn't like really try to start a fight. He was just being annoying.
I don't think Green is trying to start a fight.
If you push me, if you take me down, take my legs down, and then I fall because of you, and then you push me and blame it on me and say, get off me, there's going to be some type of like aggression back if I do something like that.
Maybe.
And then be like, and then have the nerve to be like he pushed him. Jaylen Brown stood up looking down on him, and he was like still talking crap. And then he tried to pull down his shorts. It's like, no, stop, no.
Who was the Celtic player that actually got himself in the middle and kind of like, okay, pushing off Draymond?
I think it was Jason Tatum. I think it was Jason Tatum. Yeah, I think it was Jason Tatum. And Jason Tatum just trying to calm down the situation. We just want to play. No one's gonna fight. That's for sure. No one in the NBA fights anymore. But yeah, it's annoying when someone pretends to act like they want to fight or act tough.
Yeah, but will you give me this? That when Draymond steps on the court for the tip-off, he's half the way to his first technical before the game has even started.
Yeah, but rightfully so sometimes. Like, in that case...
No, technical fouls are not lifetime achievement awards.
They're not, but he keeps getting them like it is. Like, so, once again, this is part of Draymond's game, which is scoring very little, but in being very defensive, but also annoying and instigating.
And being a glue for your team. So now let me ask you this. Do you hate him because he's not playing for your team? And if he played for your team, would you love him?
Of course.
There you go.
Of course. I mean, I would, because that's something that we can use. But but anyone else, no, I would not like him. I would definitely not like. Because it's like Draymond is just there just to be annoying, and then it's to be like the blue collar man, which is not. That's fine if you're the blue collar player, getting rebounds, getting steals, being aggressive in defense, that's fine. But if you're talking crap, like you scoring big, you doing all this little annoying stuff, kicking people, dragging them down when you're about to fall down, acting like an ass in the second, was it against the Grizzlies, doing this, whatever this is. Man, sit down, Draymond. I understand he has a lot of passion and it shows, but it's like.
So if you're the Celtics, do you go out there and you taunt him to get him his first technical in the first quarter and try to taunt that second technical out of him before the halftime?
That's a good question. I don't know if I would risk it or not. If I would, it'd be like a player that like a Marcus Smart. Like we don't need him for offensive reasons, and then we can play good defense without him. Maybe not Marcus Smart, but someone that we can like. If we lose him, we won't the Celtics won't fall and lose completely. I definitely don't want Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum doing stuff like that because it may not work because Draymond knows what he's doing.
It might backfire on you.
Yeah, so I don't want neither of them to be doing that. But someone on the bench, yeah. Did
you see the stat on the Warriors' record when Draymond gets a technical?
No, what's the record? This is a percentage or a record? I guess it's both, but
hold on. Boy, this is great radio.
What you got?
I don't know. I saw this up that it's ridiculous. They have a significantly high winning record when Draymond gets a technical.
But not ejected.
But not ejected.
Right. Okay.
Well,
but also, okay, what are you going to say?
Well, I was going to say, admittedly, they lose that NBA Finals because he gets that technical in Game 5, suspended for Game 6.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy.
That one he should have been ejected for. That was heinous. Yeah. That was much more heinous than what happened on Sunday night.
But there's also been I guess rumors or I guess kind of like a conspiracy. They're not trying to eject Draymond. They and Draymond knows this, so he gonna get his one tech, and then he's going to be like tiptoeing on the line of a second tech, but the refs are not going to. They're not going to do another tech on him.
Yeah, and that's something else that I heard a couple analysts talk about. That like he is halfway to his first technical before the ball is tipped off.
Yeah, very,
very easy to get his first, but it's very, very hard for him to get his second.
Yeah, I don't understand why. I'm telling this to me. The one he did to Jaylen Brown should have been a tech, straight up. How all the other stuff is going on. He instigated. It could have been a. It could have led to a fight. It didn't. It didn't. But usually that stuff does lead to a tech. Maybe in the season, I guess not in the playoffs, but yeah, so it's kind of funny that he didn't get nothing called on that. And it's like a lot of other things he was doing, like he was just getting away with. I'm like, hold up now. I get it. We want good ratings, we want good entertainment. It's the money's bigger if we keep everyone, and pretty sure like they want Golden State to win. But you gotta be at least fair.
Whoa! What did you just say?
They probably want the NBA wants the Golden State to win. They don't want the Celtics to probably win. But there's been reports saying like 80%.
Oh my God! Really?
Yeah. Why not? Steph is the golden child of the NBA.
And the moon landing was fake. There was a second gunman on the grassy knoll. What are the other conspiracy theories? Is the world flat?
9/11 is an inside job.
Is the world flat?
I don't think it's flat.
You and Kyrie? What I mean,
Kyrie, that's Kyrie. Kyrie Hala is Hala. That's his name. That's his name he's trying to change to.
The Boston Celtics are.
Yeah, but it's like the Jason Tatum.
They are the most storied franchise in basketball.
Yeah, but they haven't been to the finals since 2008. And the NBA been doing just fine. LeBron and Golden State been running the finals for a long time. So they probably want the golden child. I think the golden child, Steph Curry, to win another championship. I think to me, it makes sense to have, I'm not going to say they have a bigger market, but I just really believe that they want Golden State to win. I think it'll be better for the league. But I did, like, before the series started, they said 86% of people think that the Celtics is going to win the series. That's before I decided if the Celtics are going to win. I just think Celtics are younger. They're bigger. And I think they can win. They can last longer. Like, Steph is still kind of injury prone. Clay is not being who he is. Everyone says he's going to have this big game. It's coming. The big game is coming. Well, we don't know that.
We could see. A lot of stuff can happen.
A lot of stuff can happen.
My personal feeling is once you get to this level, and all these players have been playing at the top, at the top of their various leagues and conferences and everything in their entire life. These are not wilting lilies, but the muscle memory of the Warriors for me, been there, done that.
They've been there, done that.
They're not going to get flustered. KD. They're not with
Kevin Durant.
I know what you meant by KD.
Okay.
But they won without KD.
They won one without KD with LeBron and a bunch of others. And then KD came in and they won another one. Yeah.
And KD has gone on and won how much? That to be zero.
Yeah, because the dysfunctional family of the Brooklyn Nets happened. You got Kyrie being Kyrie, playing part-time basketball. You had Harden, who doesn't have much heart into playing basketball or winning a championship. I say that.
All I'm saying is, all things being equal,
and the Celtics are a strong. I'm not saying the Golden State is a strong squad, but I just think that they're young and they're hungry. Inexperience can happen. They can lose. Experience is definitely a huge factor in this. But I've seen it with times where the inexperienced team still wins. The Detroit Pistons beat the Lakers 4-1 in 2004, and they never been to the finals.
And that's the thing with a young, hungry, and I may not say that the Celtics are inexperienced. This is 4 straight conference championship.
No, they never won those conference championships.
Yeah, no, I get that, but they've been there.
They've been there, yeah.
So inexperience is probably not the right word, but if they get on a run, yeah, all that stuff works in their advantage. But if Golden State comes out and bloodies them, comes out on a tear in the second or third quarter in this game, if Golden State blows them out tonight, I don't place much stock in them coming back from that. Because they're young and they don't have the muscle memory of going, this is a long series. We've been here before. We can do it again. Whereas the Golden State Warriors, they didn't look all that great in game one. That fourth quarter was, I think, the worst the Warriors have played since the franchise was begun. They were so bad.
No, you're probably right. I know that was a record for the Celtics too. Yeah.
But
like NBA, yeah.
But they came back, they played tough in the first two quarters. They destroyed them in the third quarter and rolled that thing out.
Yeah, all they got to worry about is maybe not having a lead in the third, but stay close. That's all they have to worry about, because that's the third quarter. That's when the Warriors really get a big lead.
Yeah.
And they do good. Like the Celtics do good in the first half. Like the first two games, they were close. They were up, I think.
Yeah.
So they just got to worry about just surviving the third quarter and doing what you can to survive the third quarter if they so happen to get that lead.
Well, the funny thing about the podcast is this podcast will drop pretty much for everyone, and you'll be listening to this on your Thursday morning drive in after the game is over.
Yeah.
One of us is going to be wrong.
That's right. And I believe I won't be right.
Well, if you didn't believe you're going to be right, then you wouldn't have the opinion that you had.
I could say whatever I say. People would be like just lying on the mic.
Whatever. I am now confused. So at the end of the day, the game will have already been played, and we'll see where it goes from here. But I think if Golden State does in game 3 what they did in game 2,
but you're not. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll shut up.
My prediction of 5, Golden State in 5, may very well come true.
Okay. If that happens
tonight or last night, if you're listening to this on Thursday. Okay. If you don't listen to this till Friday, then it's 2 nights ago. And you've already moved on, and there is now a 67th person who was hired to give Deshaun Watson a massage.
That's true. So
yeah,
we're segueing to
you and your Cleveland Browns fans.
Yeah, okay. So I did have hopes when we signed him, but I totally forgot about this case. I thought he was clear before we signed him, but it's getting much, I don't know, worse or weird. It's both, actually.
It's definitely getting weirder.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not a big massage guy. Drew's a big massage guy, does it for his mental health and all that and his wellness. And that's awesome. But for 66 massage therapists in 18 months.
Yeah, 18 months. I mean, yeah, you usually only, I know a guy, he does massages, and usually people just stick to him. They don't go, and they may go to maybe another person, but they don't go to 66 other people in a span of a year and a half.
Yeah, that's what's the math on that? That's like
someone did the math. It's like
4 every month.
No, that's more than that. I feel like someone did the math. I read it did the math. It's a crazy number.
It's crazy.
It's a crazy number. I mean, maybe he has a lot of tension. I don't know. That he needs 66 others to see. The thing is, I don't know. And I'm interested how they're going to defend this, because, the Me Too thing is definitely real, but it's hard to defend this. It's very
well,
very hard to defend this.
And apparently I saw the crawl this morning that what some of the therapists are talking about is they were handed NDAs that were drafted and given to Deshaun Watson from Texans security.
Really? So that's not good on that organization.
Yeah, the fact that the Texans knew something was up. Though, I mean, to give the benefit of the doubt, maybe it's a standard thing whenever any of their players go outside the organization for any type of physical care, that this is a standard thing, but it doesn't look good.
Yeah.
It doesn't look good.
The team does offer massage therapists for their athletes.
I would think they have massage therapists on payroll.
Yeah. So it is kind of weird that he has 66 others. Some were like not fully like certified just yet. They were like on the cusp.
Yeah, on the cusp, doing a little bit of their last bits before they got their certification.
Yeah.
Some were just recently certified. Though in Watson's defense, 15 of those 66 have come out and written letters of support. However, 24 of those 66 have filed civil lawsuits.
Yeah. I don't know what kind of support. I mean, I guess they paid him. Hopefully paid him well. I heard someone or I read someone like, why they're adults. They could have said no, but if he just like done something out of the blue and they weren't prepared, then that does change the case.
But there is a power dynamic. If you're a massage therapist, how much money do you make?
If you're good, you can make some decent amount of money.
You're going to make $240 million over the next 5 or 6 odd years?
No, but that's divided with 66 others. So that's still a meal. Actually, maybe 2-3 for each. So why, if that's the case, if they're about their money, why say anything?
Well, it's
unless they're emotionally scarred.
No one would ever believe me. It's a little bit of the on the victim side. To be fair to the victims, it is a very traumatic thing, and a lot of times we look at that and go, well, why would this guy do that? So I'm not going to believe you. I'm going to deny you your truth, and we do a lot of victim blaming.
It's crazy when it comes to like, especially with athletes, professional athletes, the victim gets blamed first before the athlete.
Yeah.
When you only have one, if it's only one victim, it's very hard. It's very difficult for the victim to defend. But when there's multiple, there's a case. And they're all saying the same thing. When
there are more victims than donuts I eat in a month, I mean, 2 dozen donuts at Krispy Kreme are going to cost me like $20 these days.
Right.
That's 2 dozen. 2 dozen lawsuits. Okay, one I can go, okay, money grab.
Right.
4 I can go, okay, collusion money grab. 8 I can go, okay, lawyer back collusion money grab. 24? I don't know.
Yeah, that's a tough case. That's like that. I'm going. Especially, I am a Browns fan. I was looking forward to having Deshaun Watson to see what's going to happen. But now I know for a fact, well, I don't know for a fact, but I have a huge, hunch he's not going to play this year. So, and at first, Bob, you told me like the money's not necessarily guaranteed. So if he's found guilty, he's not getting no money, right?
No, so his contract was a signing bonus,
okay,
which he has.
Right, he already got that money.
Hopefully, to help settle 24 lawsuits.
Yeah.
His first year's salary was $1 million, which was quote unquote guaranteed, meaning he has to be on the roster.
Right.
Last year he was on the roster but never played, so he got paid his salary last year.
Oh, okay.
But he was never suspended, never put on the commissioner's exempt list. But if he gets suspended, that $1 million is gone. Guaranteed or not, if he's not playing, he's not getting paid.
Okay, that's not good.
So, but the rest of his contract is pretty significant. It's 40 some odd million a year once he gets past the first year, which the structure of that contract was friendly to him and actually friendly to the Browns. So they didn't take a salary cap hit on a player that we don't know if he's going to play or not.
Yeah, we don't know. And
for Deshaun Watson, I'm only putting $1 million at risk because I said this last year with, rest in peace, Dwayne Haskins. Mm-hmm. I said this last year at the beginning of that season that Dwayne Haskins was not going to take a snap in the regular season. Deshaun Watson is not taking a snap in this next regular season. So, Baker Mayfield, yay!
Yeah, we diss him, we love him, we hate him, then we love him again. Shout out to Jay.
He still wants to be traded, so we'll see where that goes.
I feel if I was Baker Mayfield, I was like, hey, now you want me because this dude's a creep or supposedly a creep. Now you want to say, like, get me out of here. Like, y'all wanted this. Y'all think y'all could do better.
Yeah,
I think Deshaun Watson is a better quarterback.
Oh no, absolutely,
So
Deshaun.
it wasn't for this. Yeah, it wasn't.
Yeah. If it wasn't for the exposing yourself to 66 massage therapists. Well, okay. To be fair, 24 have filed, so it's probably not 66.
Yeah.
15 support, so maybe not to those 15.
Yeah.
But it's just too much smoke. I am very interested to see where the NFL comes down with discipline.
Yeah, definitely.
And when?
Ooh.
It's
more. I think more information needs to come out. Well, now that I'm thinking about it, I think it's enough. But yeah,
I don't know. I think it's a year, and if I'm his publicity team, watching what Major League Baseball did with Trevor Bauer 2 years, I'd be a little worried about something longer than a year, which I don't think we've seen in football for a violation of personal conduct, which is what this would be.
Yeah, you're right. That hasn't been longer than a year.
So we'll see.
I mean, people got away with worse. I forgot who. Someone killed someone. Like a football player was like, he played for the Ravens.
You play for it
was way back. It's like early 2000s.
Yeah, but while he was a player?
Yeah.
I forget that one. I know that was Aaron Hernandez from the Patriots.
He got out of there. Like, they got rid of him.
And then he committed his double homicide or whatever it was. Yeah. No, to be a little fair, I mean, to go onto a field of football and have somebody who weighs 320 pounds running at you, normal 320 pound people running around the park here in downtown San Antonio, I'm not fearing them. I can outrun them, right? Because they're not that fast. Right. A 320 pound lineman playing in the NFL can run a 40-yard dash faster than I can, probably in the mid fives.
Right. Yeah.
My force equals mass times velocity. That's a lot of force. Yeah. So at some level, these guys are a little crazy.
Yeah. No, they are. They get hit in the head. They're a little crazy.
So
it's just to go back to Deshaun Watson. It is weird. Why does he need so many massage therapists? If we're assuming that what he's doing, but like, why so much?
Maybe there's something else going on in his head. There's something psychological. I heard somebody say he was begging to be caught. He wanted to be caught. That trope I've heard.
That might be true. That might be a good point. 66.
But he's not contrite. He's not saying I'm sorry. He's not saying I got a problem. He's not Brett Favre, who went to, addiction counseling somewhere in Mississippi.
I think he should do that. Maybe that could help his case. Maybe if it's true.
We'll see.
We'll see. Yeah.
We'll see. Yeah. Well, I think that's enough for you. We got almost 30 minutes out of you.
Nice. Let's go. All right. I didn't expect that. I thought it was like 15.
No.
Right, it's cool.
That was pretty good. So, everyone enjoy the game tonight.
Yes, let's go. I don't want to say let's go Celtics, but Celtics going to win.
You can go let's go Celtics. We're not sports journalists. We can be fans.
We can be fans. You're right. Let's go Celtics. Let's go Celtics.
Well, you're wrong. So we'll see. We'll see where it all ends up. Well, folks, this was our first hiatus episode. I think we may try and do something next week. Drew wanted to talk a little bit about the Belmont. Apparently, reports out of the Belmont are that Rich Strike is a very happy horse. I don't know how you measure happiness in a horse.
I don't want to know.
Well, I mean, how is a horse sad? I mean, I know there's horse whisperers out there and there's horse psychologists and all that, but come on. I mean, Rich Strike isn't answering questions at the press conference. But
talking horse, Mr. Ed was.
Yep, the talking horse was Mr. Ed, and no one could talk to a horse, of course, unless the horse is the famous horse called Mr. Ed.
Yeah.
So we got the Belmont coming up. We didn't talk about Live Golf and some of the problems with the Saudis, but that's going on.
I'm with the money. I'm gonna say that. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm with the money.
So okay, do you want to talk about it?
Oh, we could talk a little bit about it. I'll say that, but not too long.
Well, yeah. So we have the Live Golf event in London this weekend. $25 million purse split against the players. Dustin Johnson, Kevin Na resigned their membership in the PGA. Phil Mickelson hasn't, and he will be playing this week. Well, apparently Zach can't move a microphone without destroying my entire desk.
It was a late effect.
I kind of expected it to happen. Yeah, just let it go. It's fine. Stop breaking it more. So I think the story is that Dustin Johnson, who resigned from the PGA Tour, somewhere between 75 and 100 million for coming onto the Live Tour and resigning his PGA membership, to which you applauded and said,
yes, I'll accept that. I'll agree with him. What, 100 million just to play 3 rounds?
To play for a tour backed by the Saudi Sovereign Wealth Fund, a country which killed Washington Post journalist Khashoggi and regularly executes people for who they want to go to bed with.
If George Bush can work with Saudi Arabia, Phil Mickelson can play golf in Saudi Arabia. If they can work with our U.S. presidents and fund oil, weaponry, whatever, Phil can play some golf. For 100 mil, he can play some golf. That's all I'm saying. Okay. I'm looking at the money. Like both countries are messed up. We both got our troubles. If I was Phil, I was like, I'm just here to golf.
Okay, so
I'm here to travel and golf.
Okay, so where's your line? So okay, Zach, I'm gonna put you out on a basketball exhibition tour.
Okay.
We're going to pay you $10 million to go out and shoot 3-pointers.
Okay.
Which I actually don't even know if you're pretty good at or not.
Do I have to make them?
No, you just have to.
That's even better.
Be near the backboard.
Okay, that's fine. I can do that.
Okay, your tour is backed by the Saudi Arabians.
Okay.
You okay with that?
What's all in backing? Do I have to follow everything they do? Or is my rights being given away? No. You're not giving anything away. I mean, you're going to do a press conference. Okay.
With one of the managers of the Saudi Sovereign Wealth Fund.
Okay.
Who's going to be there in, his garb and the robes and stuff.
Okay.
But you're going to answer questions. He's going to answer questions because it's not going to be a she. So, yeah. But are you okay with that?
Yes.
Okay. Now it's backed by Vladimir Putin and the Russians.
Let's see.
You okay with that?
Right now we're at disagreements with Putin. We're not at war technically. We're at
disagreements.
Yeah,
I have disagreements over a Scrabble board.
It's still a disagreement. It's just the level of it. I'm just saying, like, we're not. I mean, the thing is, presidents and other government officials have worked with Saudi Arabia
because they have to.
Okay, have to because of like trade, like interest. Like, I know it's like a big thing is oil. I know that's a big thing. We as a country, we need oil, that especially at that time.
Yeah.
So, if I was Phil Mickelson, I'd be like,
apparently we're offline, dude.
So we're not recording?
No, we are recording. So let's just continue with it. This will be for the podcast, but it looks like the live stream may have ended. Nope, live stream is still going.
Oh, okay.
I think. Maybe.
Fix this all in post.
Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. So okay. Leaving aside Putin, who we are having
that's extreme
disagreement with.
I see where you're coming from, but I mean, LeBron was having, like, people were blaming LeBron, like, was like a couple of years ago before COVID hit. Like, people was blaming LeBron or getting mad at LeBron for not cutting ties with China or not talking about China and how their way of working their country. Like, people got mad at LeBron for talking about our country, where he lives in, where we live in, about all the troubles, but getting mad at him for not discussing about China. LeBron is not from China. He doesn't live in China. Only reason why he has any business deals with China is because of Nike. That's the only reason. So I had no issue with him going to China and playing basketball. So I have no problem with Phil Mickelson going to Saudi Arabia and playing golf. It seems like a cool trip.
Well, they're not playing in Saudi Arabia. They're playing around the world.
Oh, playing around the world. Okay.
But the
That's even better.
But the tour is backed by the Saudi Sovereign Wealth Fund.
Okay. So the thing is, only thing I'll have issues, I need to know all the details. I'll need to get my lawyers to read what all that's entail, because I don't want to give up my rights.
No, he's not giving up anything other than cashing a very, very large check.
Well, then
it's just, I mean, I
get the money.
I totally applaud. I mean, I have no issue with them going where the money is. This is a capitalist.
It's capitalism.
It's capitalism. However, I actually have no problem with the PGA Tour disciplining them, suspending them, banning them.
Okay, yeah, I see your point, because it is their club, and they have the right to do that.
Yeah,
I just think it's not going to work.
I mean, I fully understand that everyone has their price, whether it's money, fame, fortune, power. Everyone has a price. And I don't know what I would do given the situation if somebody gave me $75 million to go do something that I'm pretty good at, and it just happened to come from the Saudis or the Russians.
Well, see, you don't have to put the Russians in it right now, man. Like, the thing, it's not Russia, it's Saudi Arabia. I mean, that's that's the only difference.
Okay,
that's literally the only difference. I mean, they're kind of, I don't know much about how their country's run, but I know it's not. I know women don't have no rights in Saudi Arabia. Or have very little.
Little rights. Yes.
Little rights.
Yes. They can drive.
They can drive. I mean,
no, it's
not Phil Mickelson. He's not the president. He's not a government leader. He just he plays golf. So.
He plays golf pretty well. I actually don't like Phil Mickelson personally. I think he's a little bit of a blowhard.
Yeah.
And apparently he has a really big gambling problem.
Well,
which I personally think is driving this participation.
Oh yeah, for sure. Now knowing that, yeah, I was like, oh, 100 mil.
Yeah, there's that. Yeah, the story that was reported a couple weeks ago is over 4 years. It was $40 million in gambling losses or something like that. It was significant.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So, okay, well, I think we're going to end out on that. We got you to talk some golf. I won't force you to talk hockey. Go Rangers. They got evened up by the Tampa Bay Lightning. Avalanche are already in it. Knocked out the last Canadian team.
So, what? Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you can go.
I would say it's not even. I thought it was the finals already.
Of what, hockey?
Yeah.
No, hockey normally ends up before the NBA ends up, but they took a hiatus for the Olympics this past year.
Oh, okay.
So they got pushed back. So we're only in the conference championships in hockey.
Oh, okay. All
so,
right.
yeah. Okay, all. We are out, and we'll see you the next time around. Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
We're out. Huh. Actually, I may have not recorded any of that last bit.
What, the Saudi Arabia?
Yeah.
Maybe that's good.
That's fine. I'm okay with that. It was a good discussion. Yeah, those stands are weird because the base is the counterweight and those microphones aren't exactly lightweight. So